The whole mansion was so quiet that they could hear their own heartbeat. Jungkook glared at Taehyung, who was looking at the ceiling, lost in his thoughts. For some reason, the silence between them felt different, not uncomfortable, but something else, something that Jungkook's heart beat just a little bit faster, something that made Taehyung glance and Jungkook out of the corner of his eyes, a soft smile play on his lips, something neither of them could name just yet. Taehyung exactly. I will turn on TV. Jungkook nodded. Okay. Taehyung grabbed the remote and turned on the television, hoping to find something entertaining. But the first thing that approached on the screen made his eyes go wide, and a romantic drama, and the main character was kissing. Taehyung panicked internally. Oh no no no! What? Why this so of things? In his finger moved quickly on the remote, trying to change the channel. Click. Nothing happened. Still nothing. Taehyung frustrated, pressing harder. Why isn't this stupid remote working now? Click. Finally, the screen changed, showing a remote talk show. Taehyung let out a deep sigh of relief. Taehyung mumbling to himself, relax. Taehyung breathing in, breathing out, in, out. Suddenly, a voice interpreted his thoughts. Jungkook smiled. Taehyung, you're talking out loud. Taehyung eyes widened in shock. Taehyung coming, huh? Jungkook smiled and leaned back on the couch. Jungkook teasing, I could hear you since you turned on the TV. You were really struggling there. Embarrassed, Taehyung quickly grabbed a pillow and hid his face in it, but his eyes sparked up with he heard something surprised. Jungkook laughed, a real genuine laugh. Taehyung peeked out of behind the pillow, watching Taehyung laugh. Really, it was the first time he had heard Jungkook laugh like that. Taehyung softly, without thinking, you look beautiful when you laugh. Jungkook immediately stopped laughing. His eyes widened and a faint blush crept on his cheeks. Without saying another, he stood up and quickly walked to their room. Taehyung smiled at his reaction, watching Jungkook erecting finger. After a while, Taehyung followed Jungkook on their room. When he opened the door, he saw Jungkook close the closed door. For a moment, they had just stared at each other, and the silent thing between them then suddenly took a step forward. Jungkook instantly took a step back. Another step. Jungkook stepped back again. Again, Taehyung frozen didn't wave as he continued walking towards Jungkook slowly and steady. Jungkook started why are you coming closer? Taehyung didn't answer, he just kept walking. Jungkook back suddenly hit the sofa, making him closer, glance and fall into it. Taehyung leaned in slightly, his face just inch away from Jungkook. Jungkook breathed easier, but then Taehyung smiled and reached from something beside Jungkook, a towel. Taehyung grinned playfully. Got it. Jungkook blinked in confusion. Taehyung stood up straight, winked at Jungkook and walked into the bathroom, leaving frustrated Jungkook behind. Jungkook frustrated. What just happened? He is teasing me? Jungkook clenched his feet, demonstration flashed in his eyes. Jungkook mumbled to himself, oh, I'll show him that I can do with a smirk. He walked to the other room to preparing his own plan. When Taehyung stepped out of the bathroom, drying his hair with a towel, he inevitably choked on his own saliva at the sight in front of him. Jungkook was lying on the bed wearing a loose tank pant and shorts, reading a book. Taehyung grabbed on the towel, tightened Taehyung in a deep tone. What are you doing, Jungkook? Jungkook looked up. Blinked nervously. Jungkook calmly reading a book. It's very interesting. He turned a page, acting completely, but only Jungkook and he haven't know if he was actually reading or just pretending. Taehyung clenched his jaw, tried to keep his composure. Taehyung take a deep breath. Isn't it cold in those clothes? Jungkook sighed dramatically and fainted himself. Jungkook pardoned. It's really hot. Taehyung exclaimed sharply and grabbed a blanket and wrapping it over Jungkook. Taehyung clearly, you all catch a cold. But the moment Taehyung let go, Jungkook pushed the blanket off Taehyung's hand. Taehyung giving in, pleading, okay fine, I'm sorry for teasing you. Either now, please put on some proper clothes. Jungkook smiled. Jungkook innocently, but I am wearing clothes. The frustration, the warning voice deeper. Jungkook. Jungkook titled his head, pretending to think. Jungkook smacked it. Be careful next time. Don't try to tease me with that. He got up and walked into the bathroom to change. Let out a heavy sign of relief. He flopped onto the bed on his stomach, ran into the pillow. Mumbled to himself, "You are going to be the death of me, Jungkook." The past 2 days has been simple yet confronting. Jungkook sat in his room deep in thought. Jungkook thinking, "This past 2 days has been peaceful. Work from home and we spent time together, cooking, talking, getting to know more each other. Oh, even thought I didn't tell him everything about myself. I tried not to lie, but I don't know why. I just don't want to hurt the person beside me. Even thought one day it might happen." Jungkook signed and so he tried to push away those thoughts. Meanwhile, Taehoon was in the living room finishing up his work. Suddenly, Taehoon walked into the bedroom. Taehoon curious, "Jungkook, what are you doing?" Jungkook looked up from his laptop. Jungkook calmly, "Nothing much. Did you finish your work?" Taehoon nodded before flopping onto the bed with a loud sign. Jungkook correct, tired. Taehoon grunted so much. Jungkook's circle stopped and continued checking file on his laptop. Suddenly, Taehoon let out a loud yell. Taehoon started dramatically. "Jungkook!" Jungkook immediately turned towards him, eyes wide in panic. Jungkook worried. "What happened?" Taehoon grinned mischievously. Taehoon smiled. "Ha, I miss you. Come here." Jungkook let out a deep sigh and realized he had been triggered. Jungkook nodded. "You really have it to shut like that?" Taehoon giggled. "Why, I am not allowed to call my dear Jungkook." Jungkook rolled his eyes. Jungkook scolded. "You could just call me normally. Thought something happened." Taehoon smiled and leaned closer. Teased me about my husband, worry about me. Jungkook froze and turned. Jungkook hysterics shut up. He turned back to his laptop, tried to focus, but then Taehoon suddenly grabbed Jungkook's weight and pulled him into the bed. Jungkook said, "Taehoon, let's go." Taehoon grinned. "No, I won't." Jungkook warned, "If you don't let me, I'll throw you out of the room." Taehoon burst out laughing. Taehoon challenging, "If you can carry me." Jungkook rising and nervous. Jungkook smirked. "Are you challenging me?" Taehoon's first exam. Jungkook, "There is no way you can lift me." Jungkook smiled. "Grow wider." Jungkook, "Really?" Taehoon confidently, "Yes, really." Before Taehoon could react, Jungkook stood up and grabbed him and lifted him effectively in his arms. Taehoon shouted, "What?" Jungkook, "Put me down." Jungkook carried Taehoon towards the door. Jungkook grinned. "Since you don't believe me, let's test it out." He gently set Taehoon outside the room. Taehoon still in shock. "You actually lifted me?" Before he could say anything else, Jungkook closed the door and locked it. Taehoon blinked, then realized hit me. Taehoon yelling, knocking on the door. Jungkook opened the door. No response. Taehoon pleading, "I was joking. Please let me in." Still silence. Taehoon dramatically, "I said I will never challenge you again." Just as he was about to knock again, he heard Yoongi confused. Taehoon. Taehoon turned around quickly. Taehoon surprised. "Yoongi, you are back?" Yoongi nodded, looking at him with suspicious. Yoongi curious, "But what are you doing outside your own room?" Taehoon sulking. Taehoon pouting. "Jungkook kicked me out." Yoongi raised an eyebrow. "What did you do this time?" Taehoon hesitated before smacking mischievously. Yoongi signed, already knowing that look. Yoongi crossed his arms. "By looking at your face, I can already tell you did something silly. Now tell me what happened." Taehoon hesitated for a moment before telling Yoongi everything. After listening, Yoongi shook his head in disappointment. Yoongi sighed. "Seriously, what we plan and what are you actually doing are two different things. Don't you have any better idea to make Jungkook like you?" Taehoon clicked in confusion. Taehoon confused. "What do you mean?" Yoongi "This was your last day along with Jungkook and you ruined it." Taehoon shocked. "Wait, what do you mean? Last day? Everyone is coming back the day after tomorrow, right?" Yoongi shook his head. "No, the weather conditions are not great, so they are returned tomorrow." Taehyung's jaw dropped at Taehyung's dramatic gap. Ah! He flopped onto the floor in despair. What they didn't know, however, was that someone had been listening to their conversation from the other side of the door. The door suddenly was open, making both of them flinch. Jungkook stood there, arms crossed, his expression unbearable. Jungkook calm but firm, so everything was plumbing. But by you, Taehyung gulped. Taehyung nervously, Jungkook. Yoongi looked down, avoiding Jungkook's gaze. Jungkook narrowing his eyes at Yoongi. Since when did you start working for Taehyung? Yoongi stretched his back of his neck awkwardly. Taehyung defending him. Jungkook is not his fault. I just asked for some advice. Jungkook crossed his arms. Jungkook strictly, oh, and you. A brilliant idea was to send everyone away. Taehyung quickly, no, that was not our plan. The other plan is trip. Jungkook signed. So everyone had different plans, but none of you thought to work together. Taehyung opened his mouth to speak, but Jungkook held up to stop him. Jungkook firmly, we all talk about this later. Taehyung, Yoongi, in my office now. Yoongi nodded quickly. Yes, Jungkook. He followed Jungkook into his office. Before leaving, Jungkook turned back to Taehyung. He pointed a finger at him. Jungkook warning, don't enter our room until I say so, Jungkook said and went to his office room. Jungkook entered his office to find Yoongi finding to his seat, looking down like a child caught doing something wrong. Jungkook signed walked over to the sofa and sitting down, crossing his legs as he studied his long-time friend. Jungkook touching an eyebrow. So, how did you search for a boyfriend go? Yoongi eyes widened. Yoongi quickly, boss. I'm sorry. Jungkook tattled his head. Jungkook calmly, why are you saying sorry, Yoongi? Yoongi looked guilty as he lowered his head. Yoongi softly, I lied to you and went out. Jungkook's expression remained unmovable, making Yoongi even more nervous. Jungkook disappointed. I never expected you to lie to me, Yoongi. Yoongi immediately looked up, shaking his head. Yoongi quickly, boss, Jungkook suddenly smiled a little, waving a hand. Jungkook signing, it's okay, never mind. I can understand why you did that, but don't do it again. Yoongi relaxed a bit, but still look at Jungkook carefully. Yoongi, boss, Taehyung will take care of you very well. He truly loves you, and I know you like him too. But why are you stopping yourself? Jungkook's smile faded as he let out a deep sigh. He stood up from the sofa and walked towards the large window, staring outside with his back to Yoongi. His voice was softer now, filled with unspoken emotion. Jungkook quietly, Yoongi, Yoongi, you are only looking at what's not in front of you. Yoongi's heart clenched at the pain in Jungkook's voice. Jungkook exhaled deeply. I know it's too much to expect, especially when I am the one lying, but I can't help it. His voice dropped even lower, almost like he was speaking to himself. Jungkook softly, I don't want another person to leave me again. Yoongi found grip his own hand tightly. Jungkook bitterly, I might sound selfish, but I can't take it. I can't. Yoongi bit his lip, knowing exactly what Jungkook meant. Jungkook looking up at the sky. I was already strong, ruthless, even, but that only for my enemies, not my family. He turned around to face Yoongi, his expression unavailable again. Jungkook firmly, I will tell him, but only when I believe he won't. Yoongi looked down, feeling a mix of emotion, pride, sadness, and guilt. Jungkook walked back to him and placed a hand on his shoulders. Jungkook warming tone, so Yoongi, stop making plans behind my back. Yoongi clapped. Jungkook raised an eyebrow. If I want to give Taehyung a chance, I'll do it myself. There is no need for you to come up with all these secret ideas. He crossed his arms straight at Yoongi expectantly. Jungkook firmly understood. Yoongi signed in defeat and nodded. Yoongi softly, yes boss. Jungkook sat back down, rubbing his temple. Jungkook change the topic. You said everyone is coming back tomorrow, right? Did anyone attack them? Yoongi quickly shook his head. Yoongi, seriously, no boss. Since the trip was kept a secret, no one has tried to attack. Jungkook nodded relieved. Just as he was about to leave the office, he paused at the door and turned back to Yoongi with a smirk. Jungkook grinned. Instead of planning my love life, why didn't you focus on finding your own boyfriend? You are already 27, Yoongi. You are getting old. Yoongi jaw dropped. Yoongi winning. Boss, that's so mean. He stamped his foot like an annoying child, making Jungkook chuckle. Still laughing, they both stepped out of the office only to find a sulking Taehyung sitting on the living room sofa, his arms crossed and his lips in a deep frown. Jungkook raising an eyebrow at the sign while Yoongi let out a small chuckle. Yoongi teasingly, well, someone is in bad mood. Jungkook sighed, running a hand through his hair. Jungkook mumbling, this is going to be a long night. Taehyung pleading, Jungkook, I'm sorry, please don't be angry at me. Jungkook sighed, crossing his arms as he looked at Taehyung. Jungkook firmly, don't plan something like this again. Taehyung quickly shook his head, tried to explain himself. Taehyung defensively, I don't plan all this. I only plan to take you on a date, just the two of us. I wanted to impress you, but I don't expect mom to plan a whole trip to leave us alone. I swear, Jungkook, I don't know. Jungkook narrowed his eyes, slightly studying him. Jungkook curious. Oh, you wanted to take me on a date? Taehyung nodded eagerly. Taehyung smiled slyly. Yes, I mean, if they didn't plan the trip, I would have asked you out myself. But if you are okay with it, we can still go on. Jungkook tilted his head, a small smile playing on his lips. Jungkook teasingly, why do you want to impress me, Taehyung? Taehyung pouted, feeling a little frustrated. Taehyung huffed, of course, to make you fall in love with me. Jungkook's smile fluttered for a second, and Taehyung immediately noticed there was something sad about the way Jungkook looked at him. Taehyung softly, Jungkook, what happened? Don't you like me? Jungkook quickly shook his head, giving a resuming smile. Jungkook gently, it's nothing like that, Taehyung. Just be yourself with me, okay? You don't have to plan anything to impress me. Taehyung blinking slightly, surprised. Jungkook continued, and about the date, let's see. If I feel ready, I'll ask you myself, okay? Taehyung heart escaped a bit and he nodded. Taehyung smiled brightly. Okay, Jungkook, so you are not angry anymore, right? I can come to our room now? Jungkook smirked return. Jungkook shaking his head. No, Taehyung. Jaw dropped. Taehyung winning. Why? You said you forgive me. Jungkook checked at his reaction. Jungkook teasingly. Forgive you, but this is your punishment. Sleep in another room tonight. You can only enter tomorrow. Taehyung dramatically flopped onto the sofa, sulking. Taehyung mumbling, Jungkook, you are so mean. Jungkook only chuckled and walked into their room, shutting the door behind him. Taehyung let out on the sofa for a while, toasting and turning. He was not used to sleep alone anymore. Unable to take it, he got up and at the bedroom door. After a few seconds, Jungkook opened it, looking at him with slightly narrowing eyes. Jungkook suspiciously, you didn't sleep? Taehyung blinked. Taehyung confused, you didn't either. Jungkook looked at him like he just asked the most obvious question. Jungkook deepened. No, I had some work. He crossed his arms. Jungkook raising an eyebrow. Did you knock just to ask that? Taehyung quickly shook his head. Taehyung grinned. Nope, you said I came home. I come into the room today. Jungkook gave him a blank look. Jungkook pointing at the clock. Didn't you say it tomorrow? Taehyung quickly checked at the time on his phone. His face lit up. Taehyung, exactly. It's already 12:05 a.m. That means it's the next day. I can enter now. Before Jungkook could react, Taehyung slipped past him and ran straight into the bed, jumping onto it with a happy giggle. Jungkook shook his head with a small smile. Jungkook signing, "You are really impossible." Taehyung grinned at him. Taehyung curiously, "You said you were working. Did you finish?" Jungkook nodded, closing his laptop and placing it on the nightstand. Jungkook softly, "Yeah, I'm done now." Taehyung's smile softened. Taehyung mumbled, "Good. I couldn't sleep without you beside me." Jungkook raised an eyebrow. Jungkook teasing. Taehyung potted, flopping onto his side to face Jungkook. Taehyung whispering, "That time and this time are different." Jungkook smirked. Jungkook playing along. "Oh, what a difference?" Jungkook chest, his eyes soft. Taehyung smiled gently. "You." Jungkook blinked. Taehyung, "Back then I don't know you, but now you are my husband." Jungkook let his eyes skip a bit at the way Taehyung looked at him. To cover up his state, he flicked Taehyung's forehead. Jungkook teasing, "You must have to agree in fluttering." Taehyung giggled. Taehyung shaking his head. "No, it's not fluttering, Jungkook. It is true." He paused for a second before repeating himself. Taehyung grinned. Really true. Really true. Really. Jungkook grinned, turning to his side. Jungkook mumbling, "Ah, okay, I believe you. Now sleep." But Taehyung was not done. "Taehyung, why are you turning away? Face me." Jungkook sighed, pretending to ignore him. Taehyung poked his back. Taehyung turned. Jungkook shut his eyes tighter, pretending to sleep. Taehyung pouting, "Jungkook, you are not listening to me." Jungkook finally gave in and turned to face him. "Jungkook, are you happy now?" Taehyung badly. Taehyung nodded easily. "Yes, now so sleep." Before Jungkook could react, Taehyung pressed and soft on his forehead. Jungkook frozen. Taehyung pulled back and smiled. Taehyung whispering, "Now sleep." Jungkook closed his eyes, but his heart was racing as he lay there. Thought filled his mind. "It's been less than a week since we get married, but Taehyung has already taken a special place in my heart. Will I be okay when he leaves me? How will he react when he finds out the truth?" With those thoughts haunting him, Jungkook finally drifted into sleep, while Taehyung, unaware of his fears, slept peacefully beside him. Next morning, the next morning, their family member returned home, looking fresh and happy. Taehyung curiously, "Did you all enjoy the trip?" The family member exchanged glances before nodding. Jungkook crossed his arms, glaring slightly. "Of course, and they did. After all, they planned it perfectly, right, Mom?" Jungkook's mother looked away quickly, avoiding his gaze. Jungkook moved nervously. Yes, we had a great time." Jungkook shook his head, letting out a sigh. He knew exactly what was going on. Meanwhile, Taehyung decided to head to the office since everyone was back now. Taehyung is standing up. "Okay, I'll leave now. I'm getting late for work." His family member nodded, bidding him goodbye before leaving. Jungkook him to follow. Jungkook raised an eyebrow, but following him outside, noticing how the rest of the family members exchanged knowing smile behind them. Once they were out, Jungkook folded his arms and looked at Taehyung. Jungkook curious, "What happened? Why did you ask me to come out?" Taehyung smiled cheekily. Taehyung innocently, "Nothing. I just wanted to say goodbye properly." Jungkook nodded. Jungkook softly, "Oh, okay then, bye." Before Jungkook could react, Taehyung leaned in a place a soft peak on his forehead. Jungkook blinked in surprise, his lip curling into a small smile. But before he could say anything, Taehyung quickly picked his lips as well and ran towards his car, giggling. Jungkook stood frozen for a moment. His heart skipped a beat, and then, shaking his head with a fond smile, he watched Taehyung hop into his car. Taehyung grinned and rolled down the window. "Bye, Jungkook." Jungkook chuckled and waved at him as Taehyung drove off. Jungkook stood there for a few more seconds, still smiling at the memory of the unexpected. He shook his head to himself. Jungkook to himself, he really is something else. With that, Jungkook walked back inside. His family member smirking at him knowingly. As soon as Taehyung reached the office, Jimin rushed to his side, mumbling him while questioning Jimin exactly what happened. Did our plan work? Jimin leaning closer, whispering, Yoongi told me you two were alone in the house. Did anything special happen? Taehyung silently patting his back down. Putting his bag down, Taehyung is wait, Jimin, let me sit first. Jimin parted, but nodded, waiting as Taehyung settled into his seat. Jimin eagerly, okay, now tell me everything. Taehyung rolled his eyes but smiled. Taehyung listening dramatically. First of all, our plan was total failure. Jimin gasped. Jimin shocked. No way. Taehyung nodded. Taehyung continued. Second, Jungkook found out that Yoongi and I were planning something. Jimin eyes widened. Jimin whispering, oh no, was he mad? Taehyung shook his head. Taehyung smiled slightly. No, not really, but he told me to stop planning was to impress him. Jimin tattled his head. Jimin curiously, what? Taehyung silently remembered Jungkook's word. Taehyung softly, he told me to just be myself. Jimin blinked in surprise before breaking into a soft smile. Jimin grinned. That actually really sweet. Taehyung nodded. Jimin teasingly, anyway, forget about my story. When did you talk to Yoongi, huh? Jimin Stephen, Jimin Taehyung, raising an eyebrow, leaning closer. Taehyung smirked. Tell me, Jimin. Jimin sang in defeat. Jimin mumbling, we met at a bar 2 days ago. Taehyung blinked. Taehyung casually, okay, so why were you stuttering? You couldn't just said that. Jimin hesitated before taking a deep breath. Jimin blushed slightly because unlike Yoongi, Taehyung choked on his water. Taehyung, when did this happen? Jimin stretched the back of his neck, looking down. Jimin sadly, actually, I like him. For the moment I saw him at your wedding. Taehyung groaned, covered his eyes. Taehyung dramatically, Jimin, please don't blush in front of me and do it in front of Yoongi instead. Jimin gasped and smacked Taehyung's hand. Taehyung, stop teasing me. Taehyung laughing, shaking his head. Okay, so what do you want to do now? Jimin looked at him with hopeful eyes. Jimin pleading, please help me quote him. Taehyung smirked across his arm. Taehyung teasingly, me? Let me think. Jimin parted. Jimin visioned Taehyung. Taehyung chuckled and nodded. Taehyung smiled. Alright, I'll try to help you. Jimin face little up. Taehyung exactly. Thank you. Taehyung, you are really my best friend. Taehyung smirked. Taehyung pretended to be offered. Oh, so if I didn't help you, I wouldn't be your best friend? Jimin gasped. Jimin panicked. No, that's not. Before he could finish, Flixie, their superior, walked and cleared his throat loudly. Flixie, Rajin, and Nebro, you both planning to gasping the whole day or actually start walking? Jimin and Taehyung immediately sat up straight. Taehyung and Jimin, no, on scene. Sorry, sir. Flixie shook his head, mumbling something under his breath as he walked away. Jimin leaned closer to Taehyung and whispered. Jimin grinned. We all talk about this later. Taehyung silent but smiled. Taehyung whispering back. Yeah, now focus before we get scolded again. And with that, they finally go to work. Thought their minds were still filled with thought of love and upcoming plan.